Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets. Justin Nicolino, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, EK?
Remember, Matty, he throws both a four-seamer and a cutter. That four-seamer will just ride through the zone. That cutter will dart a little bit. Makes it real tough for the hitters.
First pitch, 1-0.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon. With that, here are Terry Collins' New York Mets. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Yeah, you know, I love what the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson, does for this ball club. He's a catalyst for this offense when his bat is hot. Just needs to keep having good at-bats.
In now, Asdrubal Cabrera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
This is line to left. Number 68 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. With a moment now, here's a look at the Zephyrs on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, one place you don't want to hit it is to the third baseman. Absolute vacuum down there. He's got great range. Some of the plays I've seen him make, absolutely ridiculous.
Yoenis Cespedes gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Bases are empty here with two men out. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Aguilera moves over. And that's the third out. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number one. No score. Noah Syndergaard is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
Jackie Ricks comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Jackie Ricks.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2 and 2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. EK, any thoughts?
Well, you know, you better not sleep on that guy hitting 7. He works hard at his craft, and he really knows what works for him at the plate.
Number 68 stands in for the first time. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Bruce. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, Asdrubal Cabrera is a show-stopping, acrobatic shortstop that dazzles fans with incredible plays on a regular basis. Look out for him to make some great plays on defense in this one.
Chris Barrios gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bruce has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Jay Bruce will open the inning here for the Mets, with David Wright following on deck.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him 1 above the letters.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Pulled toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
This play right here is all about getting a great read and a good angle on the ball when it's hit. Great jump, runs it down, and that saves extra bases.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Now a snap throw to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Here's Neil Walker. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes. Has a look, now the pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Pedro Aguilera strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Right fielder, Pedro Aguilera.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Down the third baseline. Gloved by Wright. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Batting fifth, catcher, Garrett Corona.
Stepping in, Garrett Corona. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
Stepping in now, Carson Butler. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Lucas Duda leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A quick out number one.
Well, here it is again. Look at him just bury this one right at the letters. And you can see it. He got him to pull off the swing a bit and just pop it straight up.
Standing in now, Rene Rivera. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Third inning, no score to this point. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
It just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball. This is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Into the box, Noah Syndergaard. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
One and two.
Well, give him some credit. With 2 outs, a lot of pitchers will just leave that bat on their shoulder, but he's at least taking some hacks and making the pitcher work.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Miguel Rojas will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
They're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 1-2. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to right field. Moving under it, Bruce. He's got it one away.
Batting eighth, third baseman, Joe Burks.
Joe Burks digs in here for his first appearance. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Outside and low, 3-0.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Justin Nicolino.
The pitcher, Justin Nicolino, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. A tag for one, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
In now, Jackie Ricks, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. This is in the air out to right field. Bruce moving to his left, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. So it's back to the top of the order now. And standing in now is the dangerous center fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Curtis Granderson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but Both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Oh, good spot. On the black for strike two.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. 2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full, 3-2.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Tapped out in front of home. Corona is up with it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good, strong throw to first to get him easily.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
When you look at the way he's throwing the ball, he's thrown first pitch strikes to less than 40% of the batters that he's faced, and yet he's still pitching well, and we're in the middle of this ball game.
And he lays off for ball one. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, he'd retired 5 in a row until just now, but not anymore. He'd been on cruise control, but all of a sudden, one little mistake will snap you back down to earth in a hurry.
The left fielder, number 52.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
Cespedes.
As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Tap foul at home plate. One out, nobody on. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. But he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. He's running towards second. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
And when you're trying to think down in the zone, that's a pitch you're just not prepared to see. I think it just caught him off guard there as this is in there at the letters.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. It's sharply toward third. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's 1-0 Mets. Number 68 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Left fielder, number 68.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
When a guy like this on the mound has got you down 0-2, that's a tough hole to climb out of.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Into the box now, Chris Barrios, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. The pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, what's the best way to make sure that cleanup guy doesn't get to hit with runners on base? How about back-to-back strikeouts? That'll do the job.
Stepping in now, Pedro Aguilera. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Neil Walker heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Nope. 3-0 now.
Looking a little off here to start the 5th.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat right there. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls a strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
Striding into the box, Lucas Duda. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
And he popped up a high fastball last time, so maybe they feel like they can beat him upstairs. We might see that same pitch again in this at-bat.
He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And it's quickly 0-2. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Nobody out, runner on first. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
We'll take another look at the sequence here on Show Track. Now, as we watch, notice that it's all hard stuff through the first 4 pitches. But then on pitch number 5, he finally turns to something off speed, and that leaves the hitter with no chance.
Standing in now, Rene Rivera as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw.
And just judging by that swing, that looked to be a missed hit and run to me. On show track, you can see that that pitch was in the strike zone, so that's a ball that he's got to get some wood on.
Still 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets go down quickly, but they're up 1-0. Garrett Corona will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time, but foul. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. 0-2, here it comes. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And taken in out there for the first out.
Now batting.
Well, let's just see if we can slow this way down and see the point of impact. He's going to be bunched up a little bit on this one and get it right down below the label. And sure enough, that's a great shot right there. This bat just explodes on impact.
Into the box, Carson Butler, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
That misses, 1-2. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Miguel Rojas will stand in now with two away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Goodness, 0-2 now.
Yeah, one pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Noah Syndergaard gets the call to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th inning. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, for that man right there, only the one run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Two and one.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Slapped hard the opposite way into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Yeah, he's coming on quickly here. Let's see in show motion if he makes the play. Nope, sure enough. He got to it before it touched the ground. Nicely done.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 1.
Inside.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And another foul ball. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Very weakly on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The shortstop, number 13.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Asdrubal Cabrera will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Now a swing and a fly ball. Aguilera giving chase, and foul. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again.
Nearly a great play out and left. You'll see him jump for this ball and not quite be able to pull it in. That's going to get over his head and wind up a double.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Looped out toward third, and nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. The three of us are back with more following this. Joe Pert gets things started here in the sixth for the hometown team.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And Walker's throw is right there for route number one. Jason Madsen will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. One out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Jackie Ricks will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
The pitch is circle changed just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Jay Bruce will be the one to... Samuel Munoz is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Jay Bruce will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive, and we'll do it again on 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Another one sent foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
This is a big inning here. You're down only 1 with the heart of the order coming up next time you get in, so that's a good first step.
David Wright steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
3-2 now.
And even 3-2, I don't know if you want to challenge him here. Better to put him on than to give up a solo home run.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Ricks scoops it up. Throw to first is in time to take care of Wright, and that's the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Neil Walker stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Out in front of it, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Number 68 steps in now.
Leading off for New Orleans, left fielder, number 68.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now.
And if I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Chris Barrios will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Into the seats, 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
Boy, it's the 7th inning. It looks like he's just jumped into the ball game. A strikeout to start things, and now an 0-2 count.
Grounded to third. Light's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well, you can see this building even from the first couple of innings. He still has not allowed a hit. I think he'll certainly have enough to go the distance if so required.
Pedro Aguilera will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Maybe the pressure of the no-hitter getting to him a bit.
Yeah, 2-0 now. He's got to be careful it doesn't all go up in smoke right here.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Granderson is under it. And that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Lucas Duda, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Lucas Duda.
Hit sharply on the ground. First has it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one. And there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Rene Rivera stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
And this guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy. He's not the closer. But these are the guys that keep you in the ball games. And he's doing the job here.
Noah Syndergaard will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And with the no-hitter still within the realm of possibility, what kind of effort will we see here?
I'm saying not very much.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Line to the right side. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
And not only has he been dominant on the mound, he's now out hitting the opposition as well. It's tough to do much better than that.
Curtis Granderson will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Gets a small piece near the plate. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Mets are out on top, 1-0. Garrett Corona digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Grounded to short. Cabrera's there. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. And it's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
Now to the plate, Carson Butler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, going right back to the sinker right there, and why not? See if he's going to chase it again.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Camping under it is Duda, and there are 2 away now.
Well, a huge out, number 2 here in the 8th. 4 big outs remain, but the finish line, it's starting to come into sight.
Miguel Rojas ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
First delivery to him on the way. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all, and when he has, they've been out of the zone.
And he struck him out, so he's now through 8 full innings and will take his no-hit bid into the 9th. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Joseph Brignoni will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
Joseph Brignoni. Now playing center field and batting in the 9th spot. Number 32.
Striding in to start the 9th as Drupal Cabrera, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Here it comes, 2-0. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He's He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
On the ground to the right side. Oh, what a play. To first. It's there. He got him.
Oh, love it. Well, that's highway robbery right there. Boy, if he doesn't knock this thing down, I don't think there's any chance the second baseman was going to be there in the hole. And not only does he make a great play, but he also hits his pitcher right in stride, which is not always as easy as it looks.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Grounder down the line at third. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Now batting, right fielder, Jay Bruce.
Jay Bruce will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
That's wide, 2-0.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over, and the runner back. And he misses again with it here. It's 3-0 now.
And you know, there are times in a game when you just have to challenge somebody. And like it or not, I think this is one of those times.
That one's in there, 3-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. And Bruce will lay off that one. He's aboard. It's ball 4.
The third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
David Wright strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Swinging a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Number 68 has a long run, but he'll make the catch back behind third for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Neil Walker stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First offering on its way. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he falls behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Mets lead it 1-0. Joe Ferks will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Third baseman, Joe Ferks.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Granderson over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Oh, and that's a big first out. And it's nice to get that first one out of the way. He's not home yet, though. Still 2 big outs to get through before it's celebration time.
Koji Shimizu settles into the box for his first chance. First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Walker is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Oh, and this crowd is really going to be up and into it now. 1 out to go. Man, this is awesome.
Jackie Ricks will stand in now as he is the last man to stand in the way of possible history here this afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two out, nobody on. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Cespedes sprinting after it, but this will land foul just shy of the wall. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Good battle. Count remains full. Swing and a miss, and he's got it. A no-hitter.
Well, he's down there getting swarmed by his teammates right now, and he deserves it. Truly one of the best pitching performances that I've ever witnessed. And he puts his name into the record books with that no-hitter.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 1-0. So long, everybody.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets. 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Zephyrs, no runs on no hits. No errors. They left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Getting ready for baseball under the roof in Houston. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago White Sox and the Houston Astros. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Dallas Keuchel is on the mound for Houston in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you've got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
A ball and a strike to our leadoff man here this afternoon.
And that's the spot that he's just going to have to keep wearing out going forward. If he can keep running that pitch in on the guy's hands, he's going to be fine.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Keuchel's ready. Here's the 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. And Rasmus is there to put this ball away for route number 1.
Batting second.
Number 12 steps in now.
12.
In there, strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Jose Abreu gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Marisnik is under it. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. Jack McDowell is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable. They're just looking for a consistent start here in this one.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And taken in out there for the first out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. He's one of the fastest guys in all of baseball, and his speed can be the difference maker. Having that kind of speed on the base paths is a huge headache for opposing pitchers.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chopped at the plate. That's a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing those first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their little game now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and the count now 2-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
Hit hard on the ground at third. Frazier's up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down. And with that, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls, guides that pitching staff. Really the most important guy on this defense.
Jose Altuve gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ready on 1-2. Another one sent foul. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Ah, and he knew he had to hurry, so maybe he may have taken a peek down the line right there. This is a slowly hit ball, and he knows he's got a guy that can move. You've got to get it in the web of your glove, because if you don't, you know you're never going to make that play.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Here's Carlos Correa now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with the fastball.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely.
Just checking.
And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for Houston. After 1, no score. Todd Frazier makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, this was a wise decision here to hold on at first base. Even though that ball's off the wall, I think they would have had a good shot at throwing him out. So he holds on at first.
Standing in now, Brett Laurie. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. A step on the bag for 1, and they'll get the tag on him at second. It's a 3-6 double play.
Right fielder,
Avisail Garcia into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Keuchel into his motion. Here's the pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And Altuve will put the squeeze on this one, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Evan Gattis strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Designated hitter, Evan Gattis.
Here comes the first pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
That splitter, it's only coming in around 86, but it's really falling through the zone.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Still 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Now this one sets up a big pitch because you don't want to lose that leadoff guy in a scoreless ball game.
A little bouncer. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. High and deep to left center field. Eaton going back, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
I'll tell you, this is not a bad pitch location-wise. It's down and away, and he still nearly knocks this ball out of the park. That's a testament to how good a hitter he is, that he could swing at a pitch that would give most guys fits and still drive it for 2 bases.
Stepping in now, Colby Rasmus. A shot down the first baseline. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
You could see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
Here's Luis Valbuena now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Ripped on the ground to first. To second for one. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Oh, that's a sweet play coming off the bag. This ball's pretty much smashed right at him. So he takes it on the one hop and then fires on to second to start the 3-6-3.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And he takes a called strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hot shot to third. Frazier is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Astros lead it 1-0. A beautiful day here in the Space City as we're all set for the start of the third inning on the show. Melky Cabrera leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Keuchel sets his sights. Needs a strike here on 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. And that's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Alex Avila gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he thought to bunting here with the number 8 hitter up there.
Well, I'm more of a National League guy, so I'd maybe think about it. But in the American League, you just don't see it used all that often.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Got him.
Well, this was not one of the sharpest sliders he's going to throw. You see it flatten out a bit, just a 7-inch break, but it was in a good spot and he couldn't make contact.
Into the box, Carlos Sanchez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
The 1-0 pitch. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Three and 0 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That's 2 walks now here in this 3rd inning. I mean, it seems like he's having a hard time picking up the catcher right now.
So stepping in, Adam Eaton, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball 2.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Altuve for 1. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
So striding in, number 12, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
High in the air out to center field. Marisnick has a read on it, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come from Houston after this. Jake Marisnick digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The pitch. Called strike in a dangerous location there. 1-2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Pitch on the way. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. At the plate, George Springer. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
And he popped up a high fastball last time, so maybe they feel like they can beat him upstairs. We might see that same pitch again in this at-bat.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Tap foul at home plate. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And he got him.
Let's analyze this swing on Swing Track. This pitch is away, but you'll see him swing inside the ball to try to pull it. You got to take that the other way.
In now, number 2. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
2 quick outs in the inning. This hitter's job is to work the count, get on base, and give his middle-of-the-order hitters a chance in this inning.
And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 3 innings complete. The Astros on top, 1-0. Jose Abreu is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Pretty evident here that they weren't going to give this guy anything to pull in this at-bat. I mean, the guy has such quick hands through the pitch inside. But you're going to see that all 4 of these pitches on the outer half of the plate, and he just can't adjust to any of them.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Castro scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Standing in now, Brett Laurie. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Keuchel gets the sign. 1-2 on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They trail this one 1-0. Jose Altuve will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And a rather easy first out.
Well, we could hear him all the way up here in the booth. Just a big old "Ugh!" Oh, that's what pop-ups will make you do.
Carlos Correa is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Chopped foul right at home plate. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
In now, Evan Gattis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And that came after a long battle at the plate, and he was able to stay patient and finally got a pitch that he could drive.
And now a curveball. He's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Left field and deep. Cabrera going back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Avisail Garcia heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
First offering on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Up top, it's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Two and one after the foul ball there. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And Rasmus is there to put this ball away for out number one.
Left fielder number 53, Melky Cabrera.
Melky Cabrera is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Rounding first is Cabrera on his way to second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Now batting.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for two bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And I think they'd stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
Trying to hold the lead. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Just overmatched him there. Hits a 1-2 fastball, and this is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Carlos Sanchez.
Into the box now, Carlos Sanchez. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More baseball from Minute Maid Park right after this. Colby Rasmus comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Left fielder, Colby.
McDowell gets assigned. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Cabrera's after it.
He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Luis Valbuena will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch on its way. And a ball, 1-0. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0. Fouled straight back. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. To short. Fielded cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Jason Castro stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you what, if you hit a ball that the shortstop jumps for and then it winds up going all the way to the wall, you know you've smoked that thing. This is a rocket, and it's going to zip right through the alley and allow him to get into second base easily.
Here's Jake Marisnick. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Two out here and a runner at second. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was well on his way to a quick inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have turned the tables on that idea.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Still a base open here, so you don't have to come in with one if you don't want to.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
Boy, there's another one that's right there. I think both of those are mistakes, but he's not making them pay.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Adam Eaton will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there.
Nope,
outside, 2-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Liner towards second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Number 12 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he is just wearing guys out with that two-seam fastball. I don't care if it's inside, outside, he's really hitting his spots well.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
And you know what that is right there? That's life in the show, bud. Once teams around the league figure out the book on how to get you out, it can be a real tough adjustment to play at this level.
Jose Abreu will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
That's it.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. The very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
And you know what? You hate giving up walks, but with a 1-run lead and a guy like this up there, better to put him on first than to challenge him and give him a shot to tie the ball game.
Todd Frazier will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Keuchel pauses. First pitch on the way. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. 2 out with the man at first. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. A man left for the White Sox. It remains 1-0. George Springer will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Here it comes on 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. And the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new breed of leadoff hitter. You know, it used to be that your leadoff guy was a guy that might hit 3 or 4 home runs a year. But nowadays, managers are realizing, hey, my leadoff guy is going to get more at-bats than anyone else in my lineup over the course of the season. So why not put a better hitter up there rather than just a punch-and-Judy guy? And that certainly worked out for him right here.
The batter.
Into the box, number 2. Dribbled to the right side. Avila has it on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Jose Altuve digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
Well, just from a distance standpoint, you have to remember that left-handed hitters maybe get a step or 2 advantage over a right-handed hitter leaving that batter's box. So that's why it's much easier for lefties to bunt their way on than it is for righties to do it. And here, he needed those 2 extra steps because that was a very close play down there at first.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Swing and a liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there, Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Good battle. Count remains full. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Evan Gaddis will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Grounded back up the middle, reined in, and a gorgeous flip to second, and with that the side is retired. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 2-0 Houston. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Brett Laurie will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Cutter low, 1-1. Two and one. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Avisail Garcia will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And they start him out away with a called strike.
This guy's kind of walked a tightrope all game long. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to 50% of the hitters he's faced, and yet pitching a very good ball game.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2. Bases are empty. One man out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's the 1-2 delivery. There's a drive out to left center field. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
And that's a big double right there, down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
Melky Cabrera will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Here's the 0-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, he'd put up a string of zeros up until this point, but it looks like a shutout's not going to be in the cards as he gives up his first run here on the RBI double.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Pat Neshek will come on and pitch here with one gone in the top of the seventh.
Number 37, Pat Neshek.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. On to first, and there are two down.
All right, now you're looking at no way for them to manufacture a run, really. There's a guy on third now, but 2 outs. That really wasn't all that helpful.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Carlos Sanchez, as he'll go to work on trying to bring home the tying run from third.
These are the at-bats where there's pressure on both sides, and you better believe that that man out on the mound is feeling it too.
Out in front of it, strike one. The 0-1 pitch. And he takes strike two. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. On the ground to third. He's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Sox get one on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. Home half of the seventh coming up. It's the Astros 2 and the White Sox 1. Matt Albers will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Matt Albers.
Colby Rasmus will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
You know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
In tied at 93, ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Here's the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home seventh.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a 1-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Now to the plate, Luis Valbuena. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
He's running towards second. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1 starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Let's still watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, that's how you neutralize a leadoff walk. He settles down, gets his focus back, and delivers back-to-back strikeouts.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Astros leave one. They lead it 2-1.